Okay, so there's a lot of different thoughts rolling around in my head that I want to try and get out of my head. So, first thought that I want to get out of my head is that I was deconverted from Christianity as a child and raised atheist. I left atheism because of many different issues. Probably the biggest one that drove me to leaving atheism was the ableism and transphobia and other issues therein that I see as a byproduct of the white supremacy problem in the atheist and skeptic community. And that actually drove me to leaving it entirely because I was raised around and by atheists who absolutely exhibited very deep and strong ableism. And as a disabled person myself, I didn't want any part of that. And now I'm 4 years into being a witch at this point, although I was not labeling my craft in any way until the last 2 years, because on New Year's of 2023 is when I did my wizard's initiation ceremony. So I've been practicing occultism for 4 years, but I wasn't using any labels until, or not openly anyways, I wasn't open with it until the last 2 years. And I'm realizing that the same problems that put me at odds with Christianity and with anti-theism sub-brand of atheism are unfortunately still very much prevalent in the occult and still a problem with the occult. And it's really kind of made me have to unpack my beliefs, criticize and analyze them, and reflect as well. One of the ways that it's caused me to reflect is that even the term witch, was made up to justify killing minorities, but in particular to justify killing women by Christians. The term witch was made up to justify killing women. And similarly, the term Satanist, has a similar origin, unfortunately. And as someone who does consider myself both a theistic Satanist, and I will just say that I hate having to specify that because of atheistic Satanists confusing everything, but I feel that it's the only real way to specify is to add the theistic part. I wish I didn't have to. But yeah, like being both a witch and a Satanist, understanding yeah, a lot of the history of that does hinge on Christianity and Christian superstition and other things there. But also it's just deeply, deeply unfortunate that I think that the same issues that put me at odds with anti-theism and with Christianity, unfortunately, those same issues are in my own belief system. And I guess in response to that, I'm finding that probably the safest way to just continue my spiritual practice, but also I want to be responsible and I want to be aware, and I don't want to be contributing or reinforcing the sort of deeply ingrained problematic ideals that I can see now, and struggling with that has been a lot. I do think that for me, with my pantheism and my omnism and my approach to my demonolatry, that this is very helpful for me, because understanding that if I need to, I can fall back on purely psychological views for my craft, although I am theistic, but I am also able to put it in psychological terms because I learn all the language that I can to describe my experiences. I think that there's been this ever since I started working with Osmodius in November in particular, I think that all of this stuff has just felt like the whole world is crashing down around me. And I don't blame Osmodius for that at all. I think he's just revealed problems that were already there, and it's maybe just formed a tipping point. Um, but I feel like the chaos of the world is coming down upon me, and I'm bearing through it, hoping to come out the other end. And it's kind of a lot. It's kind of a lot. So, I'm making this video to, I guess, vent these feelings and where I'm kind of at with my spiritual journey.